Hi, boys and girls. This week we're going to be learning about animal habitats, their ecosystems. And so today's story is called Barely Awake and Almoose Asleep. The author is Jenny Lyman and the illustrator is Gideon Burnett. So what I want you to do throughout this story is think about the type of habitat that these animals are living in. And then at the end we'll talk about that. Throughout this week, you're going to watch and listen to a few other animal habitat videos. And then next week, we're going to start making a project choosing one of the animal habitats or ecosystems. All right. We like this story. Way up in pine country where the big river flows, there's a sweet fishing spot where a bear family goes. And all summer long, those big bears go about stuffing their faces with berries and trout. But when it turns cold, old Grandpappy Bear rises up on his feet and he roars through the air. Hop ho, family, it's time to forget this fiesta. Let's tromp to our dens for a good long siesta. What does siesta mean? A nap. So the bear family lumbers up onto their lair. They brush all their teeth and they comb all their hair. They put on their sleep clothes with flaps in the backs and snuggle deep into their cozy sleep sacks. But Bear's just not ready. He wants some more lunch. He craves fish and pine nuts and tubers that crunch. So amid all the dozing and sleeping and snoring, Bear sneaks to the river for further exploring. I'm nowhere near sleepy, Bear firmly protests. So he fishes and gathers and happily taste tests. But Bear has forgotten his snoozity beeper, the internal clock that will make him a sleeper. Thus, precisely at sunset, as Bear eats a trout, his snoozity beeps and Bear plump zonks out. With a great big kerplop, he falls right in that stream, and nothing can wake him. He's starting to dream. Poor Bear is quite stuck and his feast at an end, but lucky for him, he has Moose for a friend. Moose hears the kerplop and he groans, "Oh, tarnation! Bear's stuck in the river for his hibernation." That's a fun rhyme right there. Tarnation, hibernation. I must get him home to his family lair. A river's no place for a big snoring bear. I've got to just think about this. Hey, I know. I'll push Bear back home in my big wheelbarrow. Oh, well, it takes mighty effort. Moose lifts, lugs, and drags. And when Bear is all loaded, my, how that cart sags. They make it down river about 50 yards. Then the wheelbarrow bursts into slivers and shards. "Oh, phooey!" yells Moose. "My cart is now junk." He sits there and stews. Then along comes a skunk. No, right now it's my turn. Thank you. See, Skunk is not pleased by the loud interruption. He takes aim at Moose and prepares for eruption. The blast is so stinky, Moose runs for the trees and catches his antlers on hives of mad bees. Now dripping with honey, Moose shoves and he heaves that great lug of a bear through the grass and the leaves. The leaves are all sticky. Moose tries to be brave, but I've got to keep moving. Bear still needs his cave. So with great perseverance, up hills and round bends, Moose keeps pushing Bear until the trail ends. And looking around him, Moose sees, oh, hooray! Bear's family den is just 3 feet away. Bear wakes with a start, while Moose, say you're tardy. 'Bout time you showed up to my long slumber party. You'll never believe all the dreams that I've had. Rivers and beehives and smells that were bad. And a moose, no offense, but you look sort of funny. Why did you dress up in fall leaves and sweet honey? Moose just rolls his eyes, and Bear yawns a great yawn. Let's go nap, Moose replies as they're crossing the lawn. My turn. I can't read right now, okay? The friends enter the cave and collapse in a heap, barely awake and almost asleep. All right. So, where do you think the habitat for these animals is? Maybe the forest?
Maybe a zoo.
I didn't see a zoo in here. I saw a forest, I saw mountains, and I also saw a lake or a stream. So, a few different habitats that we can talk about. All right, we will talk more about this throughout the week. Stay tuned.